What's going on YouTube? It's your boy Duckawalla coming at you guys with a brand new video, and today I'm going to be talking about the new updates that are coming to Clash Royale. You guys may or may not have seen it. I'm sure a majority of you guys have, or you've seen another YouTuber's video talking about this content or anything, whatever, but you're on my channel now, so welcome. But what's going on, guys? I hope you guys are all having a beautiful day. Welcome back to the channel. If you're new, remember to subscribe and hit that like button down below. It definitely helps me out a lot. But today, guys, I want to talk about the new update that it's actually coming to Clash Royale. So let's go ahead and go over to our News Royale tab and check this out. So if you guys may or may not know, the Elite Barbarians are catching a nerf. They are catching an L, and it's about freaking time. So the Elite Barbarians, to start off with, they're getting a hit points decrease of 4%. They're getting a damage decrease of 4%, a hit speed decrease to 1.5 seconds from 1.4 seconds. So first and foremost, I believe this was the most needed nerf in the game. Freaking Elite Barbarians have been running the meta since they have been released, or since they got that second update where they were just ridiculous. But now they're gonna have their hit points decreased, and they're gonna actually have the damage they deal decreased as well, which I believe is something that is definitely needed. Now 4% really isn't all too much, but it's definitely better than nothing. They've definitely been needing something done to them. Now I personally don't really have as much of a hard time countering Elite Barbarians anymore, but the fact that you could just drop Elite Barbarians, if you don't do anything, they can take your entire tower and even deal half damage down to another tower is just insane. So they definitely have been needing something done to them for a good long while now, and that is for sure probably one of the biggest things that's actually coming to Clash Royale in this update. And yeah, much needed for sure. So let's go ahead and move on to the next card, and that is the Zap Damage. So the decrease on the Zap Damage is actually being decreased by 6%. They've been one of the most used cards in the game for a long time. This change will stop it from one-shotting equally leveled goblins, which include Goblin Barrel and goblins, which should make other spells such as arrows interesting alternatives. So that means that your deck is going to be getting just a little bit more expensive if you have to switch from a Zap to arrows, because Zap does cost 2 elixir, arrows cost 3. But the thing about Zap is that it's very convenient because it's definitely a lot faster than arrows are, and it's definitely going to be a little bit more accurate, I think, because you're able to, because of the actual speed of the Zap card, you're able to, play down a little bit quicker than you are arrows. Arrows, you can play cards down and, if the monster moves or whatever, they could leave the actual radius of the arrows and you could totally miss. So it kind of sucks. I mean, with Zap, you can do preemptive strikes and everything. You can also just do it right there on the spot. So I definitely like Zap because it's definitely a much quicker card to use for sure over arrows any day. The fact that you can also reset cards like Sparky and like the Inferno Tower and stuff like that definitely makes the Zap card one of those most viably played cards. I mean, I believe almost every deck is running Zap right now, and so I'm curious to see how the meta is going to change, if it does, with these new changes and everything. I mean, Zap is, like I said, it was like whenever they nerfed the Elixir Collector, everybody was using it, and then they made it terrible, and now no one uses it. So I'm interested to see how this actually affects the game and if anyone actually still uses the card or not. The next card on the list is the Electro Wizard. So they are actually increasing the hit points of the Electro Wizard by 9%. And they're decreasing his spawn damage by 6%. Now that makes sense because I think as of right now he has the exact same amount of damage as an actual regular Zap spell. So it makes sense that they'd be decreasing his spawn damage by 6% because he would be an alternative to the Zap spell, and actually would be better than the Zap spell because he's a Zap spell and a monster. So you could literally play him without the Zap card. So I mean, pretty much to get the same effect of a regular Zap card, you have to play Electro Wizard plus Zap together to get the same effect. So it could be interesting. I feel like the Electro Wizard and the Zap spell card kind of fall in the same category. I really don't use the Electro Wizard all too much, but the hit point buff could possibly make him a really big contender later on down the road for sure. Here's a card that's been needing a nerf for a good long while, and that is the Mega Minion. So his damage has been decreased by 4%, and he actually hits a lot slower now. Now, me personally, I think the Mega Minion is already slow enough as it is, so the fact that they're slowing him down even more kind of sucks. But, I mean, I could see the decrease in damage because he does do a lot of damage, but he's slow in the first place. So I don't know. I feel like this nerf could actually just make him overall non-playable. That's just my personal opinion. I want to know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Are you guys going to stick with the Mega Minion, or are you going to switch over to regular minions? Let me know. Now, this card right here, these next two cards are actually going to hit me kind of close. So they're decreasing the archer's hit points. It kind of sucks because archers are actually one of the most underplayed cards, and they're so freaking good. Like, if you just pair them up with like the right push, like if you can put them behind an ice golem and like a miner or something like that, the archers can do absolute freaking work if you just play them properly. But so yeah, this kind of pisses me off. This kind of hits me kind of close to home because I'm just like, are you freaking kidding me, dude? You guys are decreasing my archers. They didn't even do anything to you. Like, no one uses archers. Like, literally nobody. Like, archers are probably one of the most underplayed cards, and they're decreasing the hit points. Like, are you kidding me? Come on now, man. Decrease the golem or something. Like, leave my archers alone. And then this card, they're decreasing the log damage, man, and the knockback effect. Like, are you kidding me? So they decrease elite barbarians, and so their whole like thing is like, since we decreased the barbarians, you guys aren't really gonna need to play the log that much. We're gonna go ahead and decrease it too. Like, are you kidding? Come on, man. The log effect isn't even all too great. It's only really good against like skeleton army. I mean, I don't know. I'm kind of upset about those two cards for sure. And then this card, they're decreasing the ice golem. They're decreasing his hit points and his death damage radius and his slow and duration reduced. Like, they're pretty much making the ice golem terrible now. So the combination is you send the ice golem with elite barbarians, and say you drop out like minions or something. If you have that paired up with a zap, that could just clear out the entire like counter push. And so with all these cards being decreased and all that, I think it's gonna like, you know, completely change this meta and everything for sure. Like, I definitely think there are definitely gonna be some big changes. Now, obviously, because since they do this, that is potentially meaning that there's gonna be cards later on down the road that these cards could really hurt. And so obviously they don't want to mess with the new cards, and so that's why they're messing with these cards, because they're like, okay, well, we don't want to lose out on sales on the new cards that are going to be coming out, so we're going to decrease these cards so that way they don't affect the new cards coming out, so people buy those cards because they're going to be good. I feel like that's how it's going to happen. So yeah, that's for sure probably what's going on. Now this right here, oh my god, the ice spirit damage is decreased by 10%. Now it says currently a lone ice spirit can bring an entire horde of minions to within one hit from a crown tower. Now, I don't know about you guys, but I've never dropped down an ice spirit to where it hits the entire minion horde. Maybe like 2 or 3 of them, but not the entire thing. I've never been that lucky. So if you guys have been that lucky, let me know in the comment section down below. But I believe a card that they could have nerfed other than the ice spirit was maybe like the fire spirits. Fire spirits can take down an entire minion horde, and they can take out the musketeer. They can take out barbarians. They can take out a single elite barbarian. The furnace is really, really good. I mean, fire spirits are where it's at right now. Fire spirits are dank, dude. And then this right here, we have this random wizard range 0.5% increase. So the wizard is a very underplayed card as well. I feel like no one really plays him either. And but the fact that they're actually increasing his hit point damage, I mean, or not his hit point damage, but like his range, I feel like is actually a pretty cool little thing that they're bringing into the game. So, and I think I saw something about the Ice Wizard getting an increase in range as well. I don't know if that was like a hoax or if I read something different, but let me know what you guys think about the new updates and everything coming to Clash Royale, and if there's cards on this list that you don't like seeing, and if there's cards on this list that you would like have seen, like Sparky or Royal Giant or something like that. Let me know in the comment section down below. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. This is a little bit more of like an informative type video, and I kind of just want to get your opinions on what you guys think of the new update coming to Clash Royale. Now, I personally like that the Elite Barbarians are on here. Me personally, I probably would have taken off the Ice Spirit, or maybe even like the Log, or even Archers. Like, leave my Archers alone, man. But let me know what you guys thought in the comment section down below. If there's a card on here particularly that you're really excited that's being nerfed or buffed, and if there's a card on here that you wish would have been nerfed or buffed, let me know in the comment section down below. I'll read through them, and I'll definitely give you a like, and I'll respond to you. Alright, guys? So thank you so much for tuning in to another Koala video. I hope you enjoyed. I hope this was informative. And until next time, guys, this has been your boy, The Koala. Peace out.